I've been reading the Steve Jobs biography. I don't usually read books. In fact, it's my first book I've read in about 10 years. I even surprised myself that I bought it as well. I was determined to read it, so on Saturday I started to read the Steve Jobs biography. As you probably already know, Steve Jobs was the CEO of Apple. He actually created Apple with another Steve called Steve Wozniak. At first they both created the Apple I, which wasn't that successful really. Actually, a few years on, Steve Jobs resigned from Apple. This was because of a slight argument with one of the people working for Apple. After resigning, he created a new company called Knaggs Computers. This in fact was actually later acquired by Apple too. Also in his time away from Apple, he created a company called Pixar. Now I'm guessing you all know Pixar. Alone they made Toy Story, The Incredibles and Wall-E. And in 1998 Steve Jobs returned back to Apple. At this stage he created the iPod, the iPhone, the iPad. Some amazing products. He was well known for being aggressive and demanding. People say this was directly linked to his past. In his biography he explained how he was adopted at birth, raised with a poor family and was forced into college. He also says how he was a complete troublemaker at school as well. One of his pranks consisted of converting a metronome into a ticking time bomb. Then he got excluded for that as well. What's even more amazing is that in his first 19 years, he went to India for 6 months, bought 2 cars and created the Apple I, the start of Apple. The biography explains so much about his amazing life, and I'm only 6 chapters in, but so far, it's absolutely fantastic. Something else that's also a little bit related is that I also watched a Stanford University speech. About 6 years ago, Steve Jobs went to Stanford University, I think one of the best universities in America. And his speech was just so inspirational. I do recommend watching it after this video, so if you do want to watch it, I'll put a link in the description. In 2003, Steve Jobs was diagnosed with cancer and for 8 years was fighting it. He resigned from Apple on August 11, 2011 for health problems. And 2 months later, he sadly passed away in his home.